Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, at the Red Brick House. And as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the restoration and rebuilding of this historic house. For those of you who are new to the Red Brick House, this is a house that was originally built in 1820, or at least that's when they were finished. Over here, the headstone over there that looks like the Pentagon, that was Mary Bush. Mary Bush sold the land for $200 to a William Brown who built this as originally as a schoolhouse. And there's more and more history to it, but we're just kind of give you a little background. And we have been working really hard on this since the end of football season last year has been the big push. We had worked some, of course, before then, but February is when we finally got electricity in here, and that's when we have really and truly been working hard. We have gone through so much lumber, we have reused so much materials and things. It has been great, and it's now really beginning to take shape. This, of course, is some shelves for the closet, some more trim for the laundry room and things like that, so we're going to get going on that today. Today I'm also going to be mixing up some more plaster because we're going to be doing some more plaster, and I'm going to be using these bags of cement. I want to try and get the front of the house. I've had so much stuff in here that this has been basically my workshop, but I want to start trying to get it cleaned up on here so when people come by it doesn't look quite like a mess. And since I do have these, I can work on starting to pour some of the steps going down into the basement to make it a little safer. I did get my weather stripping on here. It is chilly. It is like 50 degrees outside, but it feels nice and cozy in here. And it's going to feel even more cozy in here once we finish here with the fireplace. Now, already this morning, I've been up and about doing a lot of stuff. I've already been to the hardware store, and shout out to the hardware store. It's nothing better than having a hardware store within walking distance. Just walk out, boom, go right over there. I need a piece here and there. It's been great. We're going to be doing some plastering with the heavy plaster down here to even up this wall so that way we can get finished with the trim there. On yesterday's video, you saw where we went through and we ended up cutting out for the fireplace piece to go in here. I have my blocking in place that is going to take care of it. The original brickwork kind of goes downhill, so we're going to have to level that up for the piece to go in, but we're going to stucco this, get it closed up, sealed up, so that way we can get the fireplace in here. We ended up buying this. We lucked out. We purchased it from Wayfair. The regular price is about $540, but they had a one-day sale on it, so it was somewhere around $200. The cool thing is, it's got the remote control, it's got the colors and stuff, so it looks like a fire, but it also has the heat element, which will probably run up your electricity, but you get a feel of a fireplace. So if we're sitting down here watching television and stuff, and you don't have anybody in the other rooms, you can kind of warm the room up a little bit, have it a little toastier. So that's going to be really nice, and I'm going to be plastering this up in a bit. I've been wetting it down, because when you plaster, the walls and the brick have to be wet, so it gets that suction. If it doesn't have that wetness in there, it's not going to stick. So I've already wet this down 2 times or so already today. I'm going to wet it down here in a minute, and I have to do a little bit more repair work. Early on, and when we had the drywall put in here, we realized that the flashing wasn't put in on the metal roof, and we had a crazy rain that came sideways and ended up coming down through here and did a little damage. So I'm gonna sand this out so we can paint the ceiling up in here. And when we did the hood fan, we ended up having to cut a hole here to get it installed because there's actually a plug that had wiring that had to be run into there and to connect the ductwork and stuff on there. So a little light sanding in here, a little bit more compound. Last night, my wife wanted lights over the sink. She's not crazy about ceiling lights, but she likes the lights over here. We ended up putting this in, and we had to run the wire up here. We had tripled up studs here, so I had to cut a space in here, and I got my nail-in plate up on here to make sure that if somebody puts a curtain up here, it's not going to go into the wire. So I'm going to patch that up. And somewhere, thought I cut the plate for it. Where's the plate? I had a repair plate because I had the snips to cut it. What did I do with it? We have a, oh, here it is right here. This is a repair plate, okay, to make life easy. It's metal, it's mesh, so the compound goes through it. You put that on there, we've got it so it'll be a 90-degree cut right there, boom. And that'll be an easy patch right there. So we'll patch that hole up with that real quick, and that'll be an easy fix. Now check this out. Now, so again, this was one of those things that was nice because we were able to save money on a lot of the stuff. This light fixture right here, I think, cost us $26 from a discounted. They have everything from medicine cabinets to light fixtures and different stuff and all that. It's kind of hodgepodge, so it's kind of hit or miss. But that piece right there looks perfect in the kitchen. Now, the other piece we got here was this light fixture. It's Bluetooth. So that's nice having that Bluetooth there. And my bride is working on painting this laundry room. So the wood we have outside, what we're going to end up doing is the washer and dryer will be a stackable washer and dryer in here. It's not a very big space. So that's going to probably come out to about here. The door will swing in. And what we're going to do for now is we're going to put a shelf across here. So it's like, coat hook, coat bar and stuff on there. And if people are staying, they can put their bags and stuff under here. They can hang up some clothes, and we can have cleaning supplies or something like that on top of it. So that is not bad at all. Now check this out. This is surprising. My wonderful bride has gone through and she cleaned up the tub. Check it out. Well, we got a little paint on there. Surprisingly, the tub does not look awful. It does not look awful. We do need to do the epoxy up underneath of it, but that is not bad at all. We have a different faucet set. It's actually got a separate handle on there for a sprayer that we'd like to put on here at some point, but we've got to get that together. Like I said, it's baby steps here, baby steps, but all these things are beginning to kind of come together. So I'm going to mix some compound up, spackle the walls in here, then I'm going to mix up some of the plaster and start plastering in the living room. So I think I'll do that live. So check it out.